There's a quiet revolution hiding in plain sight, and honestly, most people walk past it every single day without even noticing. It's not in a store, it's not in a bag of fertilizer, and it definitely doesn't come with a price tag. Instead, it's in the cardboard boxes stacked in your corner, and the dry leaves scattered across your yard. For centuries, long before modern gardening products ever existed, people relied on simple natural systems to build rich, productive soil from nothing. And today, that same method is making a powerful comeback because, well, it works better than most things money can buy. This isn't just gardening, it's a return to how fertile land has always been created, layer by layer, season by season, guided by nature itself. So, if you've ever wanted to build a thriving garden without breaking your back or your wallet, this is where everything changes. Before we go further, just take a second to like this video, share it with someone who loves growing their own food, drop a comment about what you'd plant in your dream garden bed, and subscribe to Nature's Flora for more practical, deeply rooted knowledge like this every week. Lasagna gardening isn't new. It actually mirrors a natural process that has been building fertile soil for thousands of years. Forest floors don't rely on digging or chemical inputs, they rely on layers. Leaves fall, organic matter accumulates, moisture activates decomposition, and over time, everything breaks down into dark, nutrient-rich earths. This method simply recreates that process in a controlled way, by layering carbon-rich materials like dry leaves with nitrogen-rich materials like kitchen scraps. You create the perfect environment for microbes, fungi, and earthworms to thrive. These organisms do the heavy lifting, breaking everything down into usable nutrients for plants. One of the most powerful aspects of this method is that it starts exactly where you are. There's no need to till the soil or remove grass. The first layer, cardboard, acts as a natural barrier that smothers weeds and grass underneath while still allowing water and organisms to pass through. As the cardboard softens, it becomes food for earthworms which naturally aerate the soil below. Over time, what was once compacted or lifeless ground begins to transform into loose, breathable soil. This is soil building from the top down, rather than forcing change from below. Dry leaves are often treated as waste, but they are one of the most important ingredients in soil creation. They are rich in carbon, which fuels the decomposition process. When layered properly, they create air pockets that allow oxygen to flow, keeping the system alive and active. Different types of leaves bring different benefits. Some break down quickly, adding immediate nutrients, while others decompose slowly, improving soil structure over time. This diversity creates a more balanced and resilient growing environment. The key is not to compact them too tightly. Let them stay loose enough to breathe. While leaves provide carbon-green materials supply nitrogen, which is essential for microbial activity. Kitchen scraps, fresh grass clippings, and coffee grounds all fall into this category. Without nitrogen, decomposition slows down. With it, the process accelerates and becomes more efficient. Layering these materials correctly creates a balance that mimics natural composting systems. This balance is what turns a simple pile of organic waste into a living, nutrient-rich ecosystem. Moisture ties everything together, activating microbes and keeping the breakdown process moving steadily. The real transformation happens out of sight. Within just a few days, microbes begin breaking down soft materials. Within a few weeks, earthworms move in, feeding on decomposing matter and leaving behind nutrient-rich castings. Fungal networks start forming, connecting different layers, and improving nutrient exchange. As decomposition continues, heat is generated naturally. This gentle warmth helps roots establish faster and supports early plant growth. Over time, the layers settle, compressing into a dense, fertile bed that retains moisture while still draining well. By the end of a season, what started as waste becomes rich, dark soil. Unlike traditional garden beds that lose nutrients and require constant input, this system actually improves with age. Each new layer added feeds the soil below, creating a continuous cycle of renewal. Earthworms remain active, organic matter keeps breaking down, and the structure of the soil becomes more stable and, honestly, more productive. Adding a fresh layer of leaves each year maintains this cycle. Instead of depleting your soil, you're constantly building it. This is what makes lasagna gardening not just effective, but sustainable. It's a system that gives more back over time than it takes. In a world where gardening is often tied to products and purchases, this method stands out because it relies entirely on what's already available. It reduces waste, eliminates the need for expensive inputs, and produces results that, rival or even exceed commercial soil mixes. More importantly, it reconnects the gardener with natural processes. It shifts the focus from control to collaboration, working with the environment rather than against it. That shift is what creates truly healthy soil and, ultimately, healthier plants. Building a garden bed this way is more than a weekend project. It's the start of a long-term relationship with your soil. Every layer you add contributes to a system that becomes richer, more productive, and more self-sustaining over time. There's a quiet satisfaction in knowing that what others throw away can become the foundation of something that feeds you for years. If this gave you a new perspective on how soil is built, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to see it. Leave a comment about what you're planning to grow, and subscribe to Nature's Flora for more grounded, practical knowledge that actually works.